Somebody
necessarily.
gonna get pregnant. Somebody gonna get pregnant while I'm in town. 2 days, watch. 2 days, somebody gonna get pregnant. I'm gonna get everyone in this building pregnant.
Do I make you horny, baby?
What's up, fish tank people? FishTankTV.com. Dustin's Fish Tanks bringing it to you horny on a Sunday, baby.
Do I make you
Whoa,
horny,
dude.
baby?
How's everybody doing? I hope you're doing well. In today's video, we're gonna bring you my top 5 horniest fish. That's right, we're gonna talk about the top 5 fish in my book to give you the best shot of getting busy. But first, I wanna give you some general advice on how to get your fish horny.
Somebody gonna get pregnant.
So these are just some basic principles that are not species specific that I have found to help get your fish busy. Note, I am gonna relate this back to humans getting busy as much as possible. Well, first, if you wanna get laid, you gotta be old enough. Don't expect super young kids to be running around getting laid, and don't expect super young fish to be running around getting laid either. It's all dependent on the species, of course, but don't expect your fish to go from fry to Next, you gotta be well fed. Dinner and a movie is a good way to start. I found that whenever my fish are getting busy, I'm feeding them a variety of different foods. Everything. Flakes, pellets, bloodworms, brine shrimp. I use a lot of the stuff from our friends at Rod's Foods. And if you can and you have the time and energy to do it, you should use live foods, live black worms, live white worms. You can click the links around here to check out my boy Steve when he talks about how he prepares white worms that he used to feed his finicky discus. I don't know, I kind of feel like I'm gonna get the surf and turf. Yeah, you can go ahead and get the surf and turf, but you do realize you're looking at the side of the menu. I don't know the comedian I just stole that from, but whoever you are, you're a genius. Next, you want some chick to hook up with you, you're gonna bring her home to some dorm room with nasty clothes laying all over the place. You want your fish to get busy, they're gonna get busy in some nasty skank tank? Heck no. You want your water quality as pristine as possible, clean water. Every time I bred fish, it has something to do with either doing a huge water change, making sure the water is clean, making sure the water is pristine, and to the conditions that the fish need to breed. Water changes also emulate Mother Nature. They emulate raining season. Think about it raining season. Think about this biologically speaking. If you were a fish and you were trying to reproduce other fish, you'd want to reproduce your fish and fry in the best conditions as possible. Raining season, high water, lots of insects floating around, lots of stuff for them to eat on, versus dry season when the water is drained down. There's a lot more competition for the food, a lot less water, a lot poorer water quality. Water changes help stimulate fish breeding. Dustin's rainforest, baby. It's raining like a mother. And I'm just rolling up this creek here. Devin's like, yo, we're going up to this creek to get some fish. I'm like, I'm in. Got this big old net. This is my lucky net. So, just roll. I just wanted to show how green and lush and freaking beautiful this place is. I mean, and my last tip with getting your fish busy, and this applies as much to fish as it does with humans, give your fish adequate hiding places to go and get busy. You're getting busy, do you want to get busy in the middle of the party? That depends on the type of party now, doesn't it, Dustin? No, you want as many hiding places, places to go, places to sneak off, caves, rocks, bushy plants, whatever you need. Give your fish places to hide to go get busy. And now here come my top 5 horniest fish.
Somebody gonna get pregnant.
And my number 5 of my top 5 horniest fish, I am talking about goldfish. Goldfish again, Dustin? I'm lumping common goldfish together in with koi. Goldfish breed like rabbits. You can click the links around here and check out a video I took way back in the day where my goldfish were actually spawning in one of my back ponds.
This is what they do late spring. The goldfish chase each other around. Try not to scare them by getting too close. Everybody chases everybody around, and the males try to like bat the eggs out of the females. If any of you have been up by a lake and ever seen carp spawning, it's almost the exact same thing because they are carp. But check it out. See how they're just chasing each other around? You want to see this kind of behavior. There you go, right there. Look at that. Just kind of chasing each other around frantically. One will stop and kind of run into them.
Now, here's the caveat with breeding goldfish, and it goes like this, it's real simple. Goldfish spawn when temperatures rise. They need to have a really hard cold slam, cold winter, and then when the temps rise in the spring, they get all excited and get after it. You can click the links around here. You can check out a video of a lady's pond I took in Chicago. She actually keeps comet goldfish in with her koi. Her koi, by the way, one of them is named Braveheart and actually eats out of her hand. She keeps comets in with the koi. The comets eat the koi eggs in the springtime because they're so prolifically breeding. Goldfish, my number 5 horniest fish. Back in the day, we had goldfish breeding in the back pond, and now we got koi breeding in the front pond. I have no idea who the baby mama or the baby daddies are for these suckers, but regardless, big water changes, lots of plants, bam! Debred a couple of koi this season. My number 4 in my top 5 horniest fish, I am talking about rainbow fish. Love rainbow fish. Male rainbow fish, just like male Homo sapiens, get fancy for all the ladies in the place with style and grace. That's right. 1-to-1 males to females ratio is how I like to roll. The males will color up better and they'll breed like crazy as long as you do the following things. Plenty of good variety of mixed foods, live, frozen, whatever you gotta do. Plenty of hiding places. Look, if I was a rainbow fish, I'd want to get busy in stuff like this. This is hornwort, this is water wisteria. Get yourself some fast growing floating plants so they can go up in and get busy, and massive water changes. Every time I've bred rainbow fish, I've done nice big water changes, and I like to drop the temps a little bit on them. You can click links around here and check out all kinds of videos on rainbow fish. It's easy. Big water changes.
Water change, water change, water change. How do you do them quick? How do you do them easy? That's the important thing. Well, I mean, I start with the simple siphon hose. Well, this is a great way to get the nasty stuff either off your gravel or off your bear tank. That's a good thing, but what are you going to do? You're going to put it in a bucket, you're going to carry that bucket to the sink. Only crazy people do that. Gary, don't carry, okay? That's a big deal. I'm going to say that a lot of times.
Gary, don't carry.
Gary, don't carry is when it comes to water. So what are you going to do with that? You can take something as simple as this guy right here. This is my gutter drain.
This is so cool.
So we've got a piece of gutter, we've got the holders that would normally go on the side of the house.
Places to get busy and a bunch of good food, and you're breeding rainbow fish. Rainbow fish, my number 4 in my top 5 horniest fish.
This is my Bosemani's. I think they're spawning. Watch them. They go up in the corner together. Yeah, go get some. Get your groove on, buddy.
Somebody go get pregnant.
And my number 3 in my top 5 horniest aquarium fish, I am talking about live bears. Look, I'm lumping them all together here. Platies, swordtails, mollies, these are the ones I'm talking about. These fish are prolific and horny. Look, a male platy, male swordtail, whatever, requires 2 females to every male, maybe even more. I actually think the harassment of Kareem was part of the death of Karen, but that's another story. Click links around here for that. It's simple. Male swordtails, male live bears are just like a horny 19-year-old frat guy in a bar that hits on everything that walks. All you need to breed live bears is you need 1 male, 2 females, a ridiculous amount of plants that they can hide in. I'm showing you the hornwort and the wisteria again. These are great. Get 1 male, 2 females, and get out of the way. Live bears, my number 3 in my top 5 horniest.
Somebody go get pregnant.
My number 2 in my top 5 horniest aquarium fish, I am talking about guppies. Now look, guppies are live bears as well, but I'm just putting guppies together in and of their own thing, and they're number 2 for a reason, because guppies breed like crazy. Look, when my kids were little, there was a show called Bubble Guppies. I almost didn't let them watch it for fear they'd pick up some of the horny habits of this fish.
Guppies, bubble, 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 guppy, 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 bubble, bubble, guppy, guppy, bubble guppy.
What does it take to breed guppies? It takes a male guppy, a female guppy, and some water. That's it. Guppies, my number 2 horniest fish.
Somebody go get pregnant.
My number 1 in my top 5 horniest aquarium fish is the convict cichlid. Anyone who I've ever met who has kept the convict cichlid has bred the convict cichlid. Why do they call it a convict cichlid? Is it because it's black and white stripes, looks like a convict? No, they call it the convict cichlid because it breeds like a convict on a conjugal visit for its first time in 10 years. The convict is the horniest fish by far. Do me a favor, folks, drop me a comment on what fish you think is the horniest and why. Hit the like button, subscribe button, and share button, and click links around here for other videos on these fish. And tank on. Later.
That's what I do. That's Chico Divine. That's my thing. That is my hobby. I do karate and get girls pregnant. I am old school, man.